Man, I don't think I've been up here since last summer. I forgot how amazing this view is. I'm on my way to a meeting right now. You know what I hate about springtime in Milwaukee? It's like one day it can be really nice out, then the next day, all right. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you filming currently?
Yes, I'm always filming.
I'm always filming. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting a bit of an education on foam. On phones? Foam. This is Elmer. You are the owner of Milwaukee Denim Company. Why don't you tell everybody who you are, where you come from?
I am I'm the wizard behind Milwaukee Denim Company, which was there's the inaugural product, the 5P cap.
This is slick.
Made out of 10-ounce selvage denim, made in USA, which is really important to me.
Yes.
So I moved to Milwaukee just a couple years ago from New York City. On a flight coming back from New York City, I thought about, oh wow, Milwaukee Denim, that sounds like a thing.
It sounds good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I looked it up and it didn't exist. So I bought the domain and I started playing with the idea of Milwaukee Denim Company. It just sounded like something that should already exist.
Yes.
And I made a deal with myself that I was going to play with this idea until I ran up against an insurmountable obstacle. And truth be told, I've come up against a lot of obstacles in trying to create this.
Oh, I bet.
But I've decided that they just weren't insurmountable. So what I was interested in is obviously representing and celebrating, the manufacturing heritage of Milwaukee. And when I think about industry and manufacturing, when I put a fashion idea to that, the obvious answer is denim. And so for me, literally blue denim is kind of like the personification of like the heritage of Milwaukee.
I mean, it is. Just look at this logo. I love I'm huge on like typography.
Yep.
So like this font, just how it's like kind of hollow like that. I just love it.
So I'll tell you, in the very beginning, the step one was.
How long did that take you to come up with?
This is we're 2+ years in.
Oh wow.
And so what would happen is I'd pick it up and I'd put it down, and I'd pick it up and I'd put it down. So the first step was I actually connected to a calligrapher, and so she drew out this like really beautiful logo, and it's Milwaukee Denim Company. And I was really clear from the beginning. So I'm a marketer, I'm a business guy, right? So I was very clear from the beginning that the story of Milwaukee Denim would probably evolve from Milwaukee Denim Company and something that people in Milwaukee were really excited and proud of to MD Co, right?
Okay.
Because MD Co
that sounds cool too.
It sounds very cool, and while I'm really excited to make people in Manhattan interested in Milwaukee, I'm gonna give them a point of entry called MD Co.
Yes.
And when they go, what does MD Co stand for? I go, oh, it's Milwaukee Denim Company.
I'll link all of your Facebook, your Twitter right here. Speaking of your Twitter, you posted something yesterday that I wanted to read. You said, I don't know if you can read this, but you said, creating a brand and a factory from scratch is an extraordinary test of patience. And that like struck a chord with me. And so like I kind of wanted to talk about creating in today's vlog, and as long as I have you here, would you be willing to do that? Let's talk about it. For me, I don't know how it is for you, but for like me, creating is like in my DNA. It's like my entire world. And I feel like whether you're creating a new company or you're a musician or a photographer or an artist, there's like this inherent, like almost obsessive drive and need to always be like making something and doing something. I feel like creators like don't view the world as like this finite space with all these limitations. That's actually like the antithesis of
it's like this
how creators
malleable, pliable.
For me, I look at the world as like this giant playground where I get to like make a mess in and contribute like my work and my ideas, and being able to contribute those ideas and that work, that's like what I live for, and so I don't know,
a big ball of potential.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally understand.
It's just crazy, and it just keeps you up at night all the time. Let's address some of these questions. Oh my God, I got like the shakes right now from this thing.
That's a good coffee.
I haven't eaten anything all day. I had like a salad today. Look at this. Can you see that? I asked you guys to send me some questions about creating, so let's go through some of those. Tommy Barrett asks, who is your biggest inspiration in relation to photography, videography, and what made you want to start creating? That is very easy. I'm going to try and keep it short because I could ramble on about this. Chase Jarvis is my biggest inspiration. I started doing photography when I was in like high school. I took like film and learned to develop my own film, but I didn't really like get into like this kind of photography until like 2009, I think. I always felt being a photographer meant you were going to be like some like overweight middle-aged dude in a cummerbund taking pictures.
Wearing a vest with a lot of pockets.
At like weddings. So this guy, Chase Jarvis, I came across him. He was like just the opposite of what I thought. This dude was cool. He was all over social media. He made photography look cool. Really attracted to like his commercial work.
I gotta look at him.
Yeah, look, and like he was like the first like big hitter when it came to photography and video on the internet. And I was like, wow. I mean, he was almost like a celebrity. And so I kind of really gravitated towards him and his commercial work. You can see it in a lot of my commercial work.
Oh, but I think I like that last one.
Cody asks, what tips do you have for staying strong and maintaining a constant infusion of creativity? Do you want to answer this
That's
one?
a good one. No, I want to hear what you have to say first.
What tips do you have for staying strong and maintaining a constant? Embrace criticism. For me, that's probably one of like the biggest things for staying creative. It's so easy to let criticism control you and want to like not create anymore. And I like to take that feedback and use it to my advantage to try and better myself, better what I'm making.
So I was just reading, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I was just reading Elizabeth Gilbert's newest book, right? So this is the woman that wrote what's it called? Eat, Pray, Love?
Yes. Which is a good movie if you've ever seen it. Julia Roberts, I
we
think?
won't even go down that road.
Okay.
But she wrote a book called Big Magic.
Okay.
Right? And it's all about, I think the subtitle is like being fearless in a creative life. And she says that creativity and inspiration she likens to like magic, like an actual magic, supernatural thing. And I love this idea. She makes a couple really great points. One of them is the act of creating is the act. So it's not you don't paint a painting.
Yes.
You paint.
Yes.
It's the
act of creating is the creating.
You know, thought about writing, right? And she's like, well, I don't write to make a book.
Yeah.
I write because I love
to write.
writing.
Yeah.
And
that's a
so
great
that's how
point.
and that's why I mentioned it.
Derek asks, do you know of anyone else who vlogs in Milwaukee? There was one guy who I met actually right here in this coffee shop who made vlogs for a while, but he kind of stopped. I think he did like 20 of them or 30 of them. Other than that, I'm the only one.
You're the guy.
So it's kind of like a depressing world.
So it's it's funny. It's like I'm the biggest denim company in Milwaukee. And you're the biggest
vlogger in Milwaukee.
Awesome. Wow. Yeah. Wonder Twins Unite.
It kind of sucks too.
And we're
'cause
brothers.
we have the same last name. How do you even say that?
35 millimeter?
No,
50 millimeter.
the name.
Etienne.
Etienne?
Oh. Yes.
Etienne
Bonjour, Etienne.
asks,
Comment ça va?
35 millimeter, 50 millimeter, or 85 millimeter? I don't know if you mean for when I vlog or when I take pictures. When I'm vlogging, I use this, which is an 11 to 16 millimeter lens. My favorite lens is a 35 millimeter lens. Juan Carlos asks about how many frames go into your time lapses. I don't actually take time lapses the way that most photographers do. Like usually when you take a time lapse, you hit the button on here and it takes a picture like every couple seconds and you compile them. I started taking time lapses in like 2009. The first one I did was in New Orleans, and I just like set up my camera and just hit record, and then I took it and compressed it. It's kind of still how I do it because I'm just lazy. And it's
So
the
you're
only-
actually just doing a high speed.
Yeah, I just take I'll take this video and then I'll just compress it and speed it up. I don't actually take like individual pictures. Eric asks, why should we care about your advice?
Eric.
You don't have to. This is a good one for you. Kevin asks, how do you create art and build a business at the same time? Do you work for yourself? Are you balancing a job alongside creating things? So why don't you answer this one? Or at least the first part. How do you create art and build a business at the same time?
First of all, a business is really something that generates a positive return on invested capital. And the invested capital can be of any variety, but most importantly, money. So the first thing I would always do is really question whether or not you want to make money. Because you can have an incredible return on time, energy, love, affection, and not make a dollar. And as soon as you try to make it profitable financially, it can lose a little bit of its soul. I'm always thinking about the difference between making something people will buy and making something that I would really love. You make a concerted effort to identify the people that are going to be as excited about what you make as you are, and you do everything you can to get in front of them as much as possible.
I like it.
Yeah.
You gave me a hat. I really appreciate it. I actually don't wear hats because I have a super small head. So whoever leaves the last comment on this vlog, I'll give you this hat. I'll ship it to you for free. So just like this vlog, go like his Instagram page, Facebook, Twitter. Leave a comment in this vlog. The last one of the day will get the
mkedenim.co.
Yes.
And you can buy one.
And you can buy one too.
Yeah.
So if you weren't the last person to leave a comment and you didn't get the hat,
I'm going to selfie us while we're filming.
you can go to the website. I'll link it right here. I'll put it in the description, and you can buy one too. How much are these?
$50.
Nice.
Essentially.
This is nice. This is super high
Made
quality.
in the USA.
All right, my friend. It was nice seeing you.
Thanks so much.
I will see you again soon once you have your space and everything. We'll
Awesome.
keep in
Looking
touch.
forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Martin.
Yep, have a good night.
Bye.
All right, I'm downtown right now. I'm headed to this parking structure right here, which is one of my favorite spots in downtown Milwaukee to get shots from. And I want to try and get some long exposures of the city while the sun is going down. So, man, look at this. I really don't want to walk all the way up here. Man, I don't think I've been up here since last summer. I forgot how amazing this view is. Wow. Man, it's a nice night out tonight. This is totally one of those times where I wish I had a drone.
I got you covered.
What?
I want this shit forever, mine, ever, mine, ever.
Dude, this was amazing. I can't wait to see this footage when I get home. It's gonna be. I can't take any credit for any of the drone footage. This was all Jackson. I'm gonna throw a link up to your Instagram, your Facebook. Are you on Twitter? Thank you, dude. This is amazing, man.
It's dope.
It was also nice meeting you, dude, too.
Have fun editing.
Forgot I had to walk. All right, I'm heading home now. I've got like probably 100 gigs worth of video to go through. It's gonna be a long night. So, I think this is the end.